What's going on, my friends? All right, so we finally reached the 2,000 subscriber mark. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Even though sometimes we don't agree, that's all good because we're here and that's what matters. So let's get into these details and these updates and all this good stuff. All right, so first things first, let's talk a little bit of MCU real quick. And what we're seeing is Marvel has spent $8 million on pre-production for Avengers Doomsday. That Avengers is going to be nuts. And of course, it's going to be leading into Secret Wars. And that's just going to be insane. I'm excited for it. I can't wait for that. That's something that, like when it comes to that franchise of the Avengers, it's something that I enjoy as a fan. And every time they do something with it, it's just pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. It's fun. And overall, it's entertaining, which is the important part when it comes to these movies. And when it comes to this industry. All right, so let's check this one out too. Marvel's Thunderbolts director Jake responds to comparisons with DC's Suicide Squad. I think people are maybe expecting just another version of Suicide Squad, but the story felt different. There was a flip of what people expected it to be. Look, when I saw that trailer for Thunderbolts, that immediately was yelling to me as a fan, that's a ripoff of Suicide Squad. Because it just feels like Marvel's trying to be like DC and trying to become in that sense with, like they want to have like their own squad, if you want to say. And, this is what they're building and what it's led up to. But honestly, I'm not excited for this. I don't really care about this Thunderbolts, and I'm not really interested. We have this picture of Josh Harp as the Joker. Look at how amazing that looks. That right there is pretty awesome. I would love to see that in a live action. And seeing that commercial from State Farm, that was dope, honestly. And it's wild that has much more attention than this whole reboot with James Gunn and everything that he's trying to do. This is something that I would really like to see be, in a live action type of film. Because it has that comic accurate, if you want to say, but it doesn't feel cheesy. It looks pretty dope. I like it. That looks really, really good. And of course, it gives vibes of, like what we got with Tim Burton, with that whole Burton-verse, if you want to say, and Jack Nicholson. So that's pretty awesome. So the new images for Mortal Kombat 2 are out. And here we can see, of course, Shao Kahn, Kitana, Johnny Cage, and Scorpion. I can't wait. This is a movie that I'm really excited for, and it's coming October 24th this year. Awesome. And it's a perfect time for that movie to be released. This is something that a lot of fans didn't like the first one, and that's understandable. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It was entertaining, and I just cared about Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That's it. And, we saw that. Hopefully on this one we get to see proper characters, especially Reptile, because that's one of my characters that I like. And also we get to see Smoke, and hopefully we get to see, Cyrax, Sector, and stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be very entertaining, I'm hoping. So, especially Shao Kahn. That's one character. He's one of the main bosses in the game, and, I want to see what they're going to do with him. All right, so Captain America Civil War stuntman Nicholas portrayed the Dark Knight in that commercial for State Farm. Now, check this out. Remember what I said, that I was comparing it, that it was giving those vibes of Ben Affleck's costume. Now, this is what's interesting. The bat suit was designed by Ironhead Studio, the same company behind Ben Affleck's suit in Batman vs. Superman. Boom, in your face. See what I was saying? So when people come at me and tell me, because of my opinion, look, that's the same team that made the costume for Ben Affleck's Batfleck costume. That right there is amazing. It tells you, again, quality. So seeing that on that State Farm commercial is just awesome, And say what you want, but that's what the vibes I was getting. Like I said, it was a mix between, you got, of course, the style of like Ben Affleck, and you have, some cheesiness, if you want to say, from like Tim Burton, his style. It has that tone with, if you want to say, with Robert Pattinson's The Batman, like that dark, tone and stuff like that. So it just felt good, you know, like honestly, I like that they mixed everything into that one ad that's just a commercial. But that right there, again, it being influenced. Why? Because it's the same people that made the Batfleck suit. That right there is awesome. And also, don't forget, tomorrow we will be trending, because tomorrow is another campaign for Restore the Snyderverse. Use that hashtag. We will stop at nothing. We will continue to express our opinion, our voice, until we get what we want. Because in the end, we are going to get the Snyderverse restored. And everybody that's saying otherwise are just the ones that can't deal and accept the reality. Because we know that Zack is back at WB. We know that David Ayer is back at WB. And things are cooking behind the scenes that we cannot know. But in due time, it will be revealed and we will get it. As always, I thank y'all once again. We're at 2,000. Let's go to the next mark. 2,500, and we keep on going so we can keep on growing. Thank you once again. Hit that subscribe, share the video, turn that notification on, and until next time.